properties. Default. Right. Is that better? Yes, it is. Oh, wah, wah. Okay. Let's jump back. Now, all right, we're back to excellent condition. Stream healths. Oh. Right. Now, sorry about that. Things look better. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, let's pull my wings in. And next step, go to the camera. And we're going to remove the animations, because I want it to stay at that point. Let's go clean. Click on that. Go X, I think, removes the get delete keyframe. Keyframe. Cool. Go to start. We're in camera mode. Object. Set this up as a keyframe. Delete that as a keyframe. That makes sense. Then at the end, what I want to do is move it so it's like this, which corresponds to the diagram. Now, if we go, what is it? Control-Alt-0, we are making a sequence, an animated sequence, where we move the camera in line to the diagram of the dungeon. So you can see the dungeon on my screen there. If I just fire up Inkscape, I'll show you what the diagram looks like. And that's all complicated and hard to read. And then if we go here, that's a diagram outlining how these rooms are connected, which is a little bit easier to read than this thing. So the idea is we're going to have an animated sequence of us zooming out, and then we are going to cross-fade across to the diagram that I have created. And for that, I'm going to have this camera zoom out a little bit more. How about to there? Okay, just a smidge more. And a bit upwards. Or a bit downwards. Like that. Let's save that as a keyframe. And watch how interpolation screws us over. Right. That's not exactly appealing. Let's say we go up to here. We want to have the camera angled down at this stage, so we get more of the dungeon in frame. That's better. Mark that off. How does that come across? Yeah, that looks more natural. And then as we go up, we rotate into that. Yeah, that looks better. Is there... Might be at this point... Let's adjust the camera a little bit like that. It's a bit too much. Move it back slightly. Oh. Oops, that's the wrong way. Oh. I'm getting drunk now, aren't I? That's perfect. Okay. Mark that as a... There we go. How does it look like when we play it? Yeah, that looks like a pretty natural camera shot. All right, let's have a look at... Go into animation, let's look at the curves. Yeah. All right. That looks pretty good as well. Now if we go to rendered mode... like that. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. edit, redo. How do I... That's it. Rendered. Let's play that back. All good. That's fine. Hold on. But we've got to get rid of the elf. We keep the treasure box and the start location. There. That is perfect. So I'll go and render that later. And I suspected that this project, hold on. Actually, let's try just rendering it now. Actually, no. I'm going to go on to a separate project because I suspected this wouldn't take too long and I wanted to have another project ready. So new, general. We did save that, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Now I'm paranoid. Open recent. Yep. Okay. New general. What I want to do is to make a new video for my starting animation as well. I'll just show that for a second. If I go like this, you've got me running along with a starting soon text scrolling behind me. And I like the running along animation idea. However, I think just having the scrolling text is a little bit it's a little bit minimalist. So what I would really like is to have a city scene scroll along in the background to sort of like to build up the sort of cyberpunkish cyberpunk running to school look that I'm going for. So punk roadway images. All right. I'm just going to have a look at all these reference images just to give myself a good feel for the... Well, that one's nice. Yeah. And this is part of what we want to do. Just get in some sort of inspiration just for the feel of what I'm going for. Right. So I'm going for sort of like a gritty cityscape, but with a lot of neon. Let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. It's very much the feel I'm going for. definitely going to need to do the... Ooh. I mean, part of the aesthetic is the rain on the ground. But to do that right, I'm either going to have to animate myself into the scene running and have it do the reflections, or I'm going to have to do that in compositing. That's a little bit tricky. Oh, it's sort of like the retro look. Another one for going for the retro look. This is very much the look I would be going for. Oh. Go. Pinterest getting a lot of related images. So what are we... Let's pick out some of the... Let's make some notes here. Right, what can we use for notes? Can we get Notepad up? Actually, we've got Google Docs, don't we? For Google Docs. So let's have a look. What do we got? Things we can gather from this. So, color palette. We've got blues, greens, turquoise. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell turquoise, but there. Neons. Muted, but with saturated pops. Not sure if that's the right term. We've got grunge. Tall buildings, but with lots of bits and pieces. Overhead wire ring. Right, this one has a subway. And I know just thematically for my for fixed point, I'm going to have tracks on the road with metal pickups. Okay. I'm noting here, no street lighting. All lighting is from shop sign neon. There we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's got the same feel. There. Yeah, there's a lot of this verticality going along, which I think helps sell the story of, so this is a city which has outgrown humanity. Right, I think that that's a good start. Right. So let's see if we can create something with that type of feel. No, what you there? Oh, hold on. Did I break the stream? Oh, no, didn't. Oops. Thought I had caused a problem. Also, what's the thumbnail I'm currently using? Okay. There we go. Let's put you there. It's a checkerboard cube. Ah, cool. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so camera. Let's have it going along this axis. We want the camera to be 0, 0, and Z 1.2 meters. Rotation Y 0. That's 90, and that should be 0. So now let's be looking along the length of the road. Next, let's instantiate into here. So like a plane that will act as our road surface. Like that. We'll move you forward. Right. Let's scale this out. So like that. Then just select those. Move you out like that. Okay, let's do a little bit of research here. Lane width of road. That says it's 20 to 30. 20 to 30 for a collector street. All right. Moment it is. Each of these slots is 1 meter, so that should be. Select all of these, expand. So what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got to be 30 times wider. Go. That. I guess nothing else is in there, so let's go from above. Select you there. Let's move you off into the distance. Yeah. That seems really wide. Total width. I'm going to have to read this. Why? It says 30. Is that including... Oh, this is the entire land. That's not just the... That's for the whole entire road, right of way. Okay, they're saying... Let's go down. So 3 meters is the... Oh, I just bumped my phone. All right. So the actual lane is 3 to 5 meters, and your 30 meter is for the right of way. That makes sense. So what we can do, let's undo that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 lane. Makes sense. Could be 1 lane, so it should be 6 across. 1, 2, 3. Bring you in. Bring you in. 1, 2, 3, like that. Oh, it looks asymmetric. What's going on here? All right. All this is like making little decisions. Okay, that's 2 lanes. Go out a bit more. 1, 2, 3. There, it'll be sort of like the parking area. Good. Now, another 2. It's going to be for the footpath. Then we go do our loop cut. Like that. Loop cut there. Which we want to move. So, loop cut here, move you to that one. Loop cut here, move you to there. Now, if we select both of those, look. We can then go extrude region up. So that makes us a not a gutter, but the things that go next to the gutter, a curb. That makes us our curb. Then if we go Loop cut again. A little bit in from the curb. Say a meter's going to be too much. That much. Repeat the act over here. That's 0.8. That will be the gutter, which we'll select if we can. I'm going to make that extrude downwards slightly. Like that. Good. That's looking like a roadway now. And we can texture that up all the way. So basically what we want to do is have the camera now be sort of like going along that way while I run along the curb. And so we're going to have buildings. In width. Right. How? Let's rotate our camera so we'll have it facing the actual buildings, because by looking through the camera that gives us a feel for how big we want things, because that's how we're going to be running. All right, where are we? Collection, object. $90. All right. Oh. Okay. Immediately that's telling us that these curbs are too high. Let's grab these curbs. And move them down until they look reasonable. So pop into camera. Move ourselves over to the opposite side. Oh, we want it. I want the focal length to be something reasonable. Why does the shifting the focal length not end up being a part of the things you can undo? All right, let's just check. Focal length. What's the standard one? Focal length. We don't want to have extreme ones because that gives us normal focal length between 35 and 50. 38 point. that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that looks like a sensible curb now. We'll start decorating it with buildings. All right. Hello, Man Mutator. How are you today? All right. Cube. Lots of buildings start off as cubes, so this isn't too bad. Make sure it joins up with the road. There we go. All right. Just you up. Just you across. There we go. Let's move this cube into looking like a building. Widen it out. Let's say it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters of city frontage. Like that. We don't have to care about what goes on behind it. All right. You here. Got a split. Come down like that. This will be extrude, insert face. Select that and then insert face. So, window. But we'll have to move you across. There we go. Move you across like that. It's going to have a door in here. What are we going to do for the door? Just like these. I don't think we can dissolve those edges. I think what you have to do is go, where's the button for night cuts? Edge slice. Like that. And like that. Oh. That's better. Now I can go X, dissolve edges, dissolve edges. So that will be the door there. Cool. Now give it a little bit of a, if we can have a gap between the buildings, we have to extend this building out backwards. So grab you, move you there. This will be a little alleyway about 1 meter wide. Another cube. Right. There we go. Oh. Make sure we're touching the road and there's no weird gaps between the road and the alleyway. Select the back of here. Not quite extrude you out. Bring that. Not sure if the height will affect it. There. We're going to have one of those little sticky outy signs poking out from here. So if we select front that, do a loop cut over the top. Like that. And like that. Can then select that surface, say extrude region. There we go. And I'm going to punch a hole through it so it's more sign-like. There and there. There and there. Maybe this is not the best topology, but I give no apologies for my topologies. X. Move those faces, which allows us to see into the building, which we don't want. So we'll take that and you, join that to that. All right. Do the same thing here. And here. Very nice. Let's select that face. That face. And with our scale tool, we can push those up. And that's fine. We'll select this loop cut here. X. Dissolve edges. We don't need you. And here, we'll select this. We'll make this come out further. There we go. That'll be a sign. We can do... Not sure if we're going to have a little shelter there. I think we're going to have this recessed in slightly. So you, extrude region back, but that's not going to come across to the wall. So again, loop cut like that. We'll go select that. Oh. Select this bit here. Extrude it back into the wall. That's nice. Have another building. All right, what else can we build? Actually, what I want to do, we're going to have, need roadway in between there. Can't be floating on the top of a void. So, add a plane. Move this plane over here. Have it come up level with the bottom of you. Click into that one. Select there. Bring that one out to the back. Right. That's going well. And actually, I'm going to put cursor to selected. Create a cylinder. Right, cylinder. Smaller than that. Squatter than that. Change your positioning slightly. That's going to be a garbage bin sitting in the alleyway. There we go. Now, what other buildings can we add to this sort of cityscape? All right. All right. And these are all going to start off as cubes, aren't they? There. Right up, but slight crack. That's going well. Select those top bits. Move you up. Let's say a really narrow building now. Just sort of like just enough for a doorway. Quite tall. Well, that's weirdly oblong, isn't it? Just enough for a doorway. Going in there. Well, it'll be a suspiciously narrow building. Perhaps leading down to somewhere. Right. What's that? 2 meters? 2 and a bit. That's doorway shaped. And we extrude again. We select you. No, not like that. I said select. Extrude inwards for the door. Add textures. What version of Blender do I use? I am currently using... Where is it? About Blender. I'm currently using 3.6.0. I believe it's the most recent version. I try to keep... I just like the features people keep adding, so I keep updating. If I was more of a professional, I probably would stick to one version for a while and really learn it, but that's kind of not me. Also thinking we bring this out here for a big sign. So if we go extrude region like that. And we'll decorate that later when we get to texturing. And what we'll do when we animate it, we'll Scooby-Doo it. So we'll be looping through multiple buildings. There we go. Just want to bring that out. So select line. Move it like that. There we go. I'm just thinking while I'm here. Let's get those tracks in place as well. So, in the middle of the road, there, there, and there. We do exactly the same thing here, like that. It looks, yeah, it looks pretty even. Select these ones. No, not you. We move these down via an extrusion. And I'll have to probably fiddle around with that inside of inside when I'm texturing. Right. So out of there, let's do a couple more buildings. Right, actually, just looking at the time, we might not get enough time to do another building, but what we probably can do, just animate the camera moves to check out how that looks. So start to there. Set that as 0.1. Go to the end. Go to movement. Move it to the end of the road. Actually, mark that there. Now, if we go back to the start, go play. Yeah, that works. We'll probably end up sort of perturbing the roadway in shading as well. Let's get rid of that light. Yep, it's okay to delete that light. Let's also start naming things. So this is road. You are ding 1. You are 2. You are building 3. Actually, let's select new. This sub-collection here we call buildings. Let's grab all of these buildings, put it there. You are garbage bin. And you are way ground. We'll go new. Here we'll call you props, and we'll put the garbage bin in the props. New. All right. And we'll call you grounds. Put the alleyway and the road in grounds. So it just keeps us nice and organized. If we get to reuse these, or we want to use this in further things. Go on to doing the shading later on. But that is all I can do on this stream, because I've got other commitments to work on. So I will jump back to my main room. Thank you, everybody, for joining me as we worked in Blender. We did the little bit of animation for our Summer of Maths exposition program, and we also did some work on creating a city background for our going live screen. So both of those are being worked on, and both of those seem to be coming out quite nicely. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope to see everybody later. And if it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much, and goodbye.